It's war. Grant amnesty to bandits to stop killing Gumi to FG. Sheikh Gumi has asked the Nigerian government to grant amnesty to bandits for them to lay down their arms. Gumi, while reacting to the killing of 3 students of Greenfield University, Kaduna, who were abducted by bandits in their school, said, "The situation is becoming dire and I need the government's support before I can do anything. I think there is a great misunderstanding and poor reading of the situation on ground. So I'm really helpless. I don't know what actually I can do as of now." On the students' killings, Gumi said, "Honestly speaking, it is very unfortunate. There is an ethnic war going on, and I've been saying it. It is a war, but if you don't want to accept it as a war, we will continue to suffer. You cannot predict the behavior of people who are like that. This is the unfortunate thing, and it is the common man that suffers. The way forward is for the government to listen to us because those people, the bandits, are ready to listen to us." How do you know? Are you part of them? Are you part? Like, how do you know their terms and conditions? All right. If the government will cooperate and listen to us, so you're associating yourself to the bandits. I think there will be peace, but we are finding it difficult to get the government's attention. Likening the situation to the Iran-Iraq war, Gumi added, "We are in a war situation. As we are talking right now, the military, are dropping bombs on them, the bandits. You cannot protect your children and you are dropping bombs on your enemies. You remember the Iran-Iraq war when they were bombing Baghdad and Tehran and they didn't care about the civilians? When young boys and girls are killed like that, you should know that it is not just criminality, it is beyond criminality. It is war. There is a lot we can offer, but we need the government to cooperate." I think that his approach is very much strengthening the hand of the bandits. What do you mean that the government needs to cooperate? I think the power play is getting a bit shifted here. The government, the office, has more power than the law is bigger than anybody. Well, it doesn't seem like as if politicians apply by that rule. But the fact just remains that they are the ones who have to cooperate. What? They don't have to cooperate, whether they like it or not. They have to bend to the laws of the land, okay? And that is on period, point blank. So again, I don't understand what you mean by the government listening and actually cooperating. Again, what happened to those 3 students is absolutely sad. However, you're giving, what doesn't make sense is you're not trying to reprimand the people who committed the crime, but you are telling the government to listen and grant them amnesty because that's the way forward. I don't understand. Yes, we are in a war, and in a war, you either win or you lose. You have the upper hand or you don't. There is no, let's grant amnesty. Absolutely not. So again, I don't know. This man has been really, because again, the way he talks is as if he has a personal connection with, with these bandits. Because it seems like he knows what they want. He knows their terms and their demands. He just seems to know too much about these bandits for him to be coming out and saying, "Oh, we have to, the government has to listen for us to work together." Who is working together? I don't understand. It's very shady and it's very suspicious. Why are you forcing the government to now listen? Why must they listen? Who asked? So again, it doesn't make sense. He says the situation is becoming dire as he speaks on the situation in Kaduna. And he says, "And I need the government support before I can do anything." Yes, yeah. And I think there's a great misunderstanding and poor reading of the situation. So I'm really helpless. I don't know. Okay, right. I mean, what's your plan with that then? You're not really saying anything. Yes, there's an ethnic war going on. I don't even think it's an ethnic war. I just think again, the northern part is obviously with this, aim of just taking over the whole country. They've now decided it's not an ethnic war. If it's an ethnic war, you're basically assuming that both parties or every party has a significant play to this. They started this and they will finish it. The bandits, especially from the north, they started it, and so it wasn't. Because again, why it's becoming very much intense is because the south is now involved. Before, unfortunately, how it was that everything is happening in the north. So there was a detachment from the south in terms of, not that they didn't care, but it was getting so consistent as we thought, you know what, this is their problem and they have to fix it. It wasn't said, but it was unspoken. It was like an unspoken consensus where we just thought, you know what, it's their problem. It's been reported to us. If they don't do anything about it there, then and now it's now infiltrating in the South Nigerian societies, and of course they're not gonna back down. You can't just come here and do what you want, especially because again, as a foreigner, as people describe, because again, we say we want Nigeria, but we're really not. And so it seems very much, it's more intense, because the mentality is you don't even have a right to be here, because you don't, majority of the people do not even originate from the south of Nigeria. And so as a visitor, for you not to be an indigene of the land, and for you to have the audacity, the confidence, the temerity to actually commit heinous crimes and not get reprimanded, will not be, it will just be let go of. It will not be, they're not going to let it slide. And that is just what is happening. So again, it's a war that one party is just trying to, it's not really and truly, it's not that deep, but one party is trying their best to because again, when I say one party, I'm saying the herdsmen who are from the north, and it's predominantly done by them. They are going into other parts of Nigeria to commit crimes, and that is where the war goes on. You know what I mean? And so each with the main groups, the southeast and the southwest, they now have their own security outfits that they have used to actually try to defend themselves. But now it now seems more intensified and more of an ethnic war, because both parties, the southwest and southeast, are now together in terms of succession. Not fully, but the conversation is beginning in the west, and conversations like this happen, the influencing happens, and you might be shocked that Nigerians will just decide and be like, you know what, we want to separate. But then again, you can't, the way each party and the way each region signed to be one Nigeria is the same way we have to sign to not be one Nigeria. And so yeah, I think the problem is we want the referendum, but who grants the referendum? Because again, can you just have a referendum? Because I think that's the only thing stopping this process from going on. If I actually check the meaning of referendum, it says a general vote by the electorate on a single political direction which has been referred to them for a direct decision. Oh, okay. Let me even look at electorate, because it says the electorate that decides. Exactly. All the people so electorate meaning, I just searched it up. Electorate means all the people in a country or area who are entitled to vote in an election. Okay. But then it has to be set up, doesn't it? It's a huge fight. The resistance will be much, but it is what it is. Put what you think in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.